Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is the ladder and this is Melancholy Hill. We're on Melancholy Hill with Taizan, previously known as Mountain of Montana, and QFWFQ, commonly known as ThomasHiatt. There is a ThomasHiatt around, but he's an imposter. So be careful. Maybe report him if you want it banned. Kind of funny. So, on Melancholy Hill, somebody asked for a Melancholy Hill cast, and I am delivering. Because this map gets a lot of hate, but it's actually a pretty nice map in terms of layout. So you have these plateaus in the corners. They are plateaus, you can actually walk up here, and it's also very difficult to edge build onto them, so you really have to drop. I did do some sandboxing to see if there's specific locations where you can build where there's no reclaim in the way and your engineers can reach, and I think 3 out of the 4 have spots where you can actually build a factory, but I can't remember where exactly those are, so just make it transport and drop. It's a lot simpler. A lot of natural reclaim in this map. Certainly there are certain piles of reclaim which you just gotta know where they are really. So this shit right here, look at that. And around these hills there's a lot where there isn't actually trees. Here there's no trees, it's just rocks, so it actually is better. And then obviously this is going to be crucial to your opening build order, these 2 piles here. You have to make use of them because you only start with 1 mechs next to your ACU. And you have this hydro just slightly away from it, and I think it's good to do what Mountain is doing here and just walk to the hydro. I'm sort of tempted sometimes to go first mechs on this map, to be honest, but you don't really need to with these nice natural reclaim piles. Also, it's good to manually reclaim as Mountain was doing there. Get the mass in a bit faster and then concentrate your build power. The problem why people hate this map is because of things like this. The height map is disgusting. It's terrible. It's awful. It's appalling. It really would be great if someone would fix it. I mean, it's amazing that this is the 3rd version of the map and it's still the height map is complete AIDS. I don't know what they fixed in the from the previous 2 versions, but there you go. So this bomber needs to be microed a bit. Oh, do we get a drop? Oh, he's dropping on the mech marines in the scout. RIP. Mech marines. And he's dead. So, not worth, really. Not worth, I think. But at least he knows there's no mech marines coming for his units, although the mech marines were just idle in the base. I mean, was he gonna do some drop with those, maybe? Maybe he's gonna use them to drop up here with engineers so he can secure it, or this other side. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe there's a secret plan. So we have some kind of slow expansion. These 2 mechs being taken after this mechs up here. It's not efficient. They're the same distance apart, so you can see you should obviously take these 2 at least at the same time as this, or preferably earlier. Just a note. So a lot of engineers, all the attack moves going out to reclaim because there's so much reclaim. You've got to clear this map of all the reclaim. If you go into sandbox and just build loads of engineers and just reclaim the map and then watch your reclaim counter. As you can see here, it's built into the score panel since I'm not sure what patch. Already 2000 mass. if you reclaim like this portion of the map here, I can't even remember what it was like, but it was, I don't know, at least 30,000 mass or something absurd like that. So gotta be reclaiming. You gotta also build a lot of power to make sure you can use the reclaim. So this turns into a pretty eco-heavy map. You have this main expansion over here. You can see ACU generally moves this way because it's closer to these 6 mexes. You have a hydrocarbon, nice to grab. Also good to build factories here to get the reclaim. You can see lots of reclaim. We have a bomber, which I just missed getting an engineer kill. And he's going for another one. Oh no, he's not. He's just flying somewhere. I think he got the order. Did he? Yes. Attempted dodging, made more difficult by the terrain, and he successfully dodges and finishes the mechs, and now he's gonna die. But he finished the mechs, so that's not too bad. And we have Mech Marine up here. The survivor, oh, he's getting reclaimed, but it looks like he will get a kill, maybe more. Bombers everywhere. There's a bomber with 2 kills now. He's killed a couple of things. One was an engineer, I'm not sure if the other one was. Smack Marine looking for its 3rd kill. Barbarian. And this bomber here, looking to see if there's anything dropped on the plateau, but spotted and taken out before he does any damage. This bomber's still just bombing with impunity. And this Mech Marine has a triple kill. Quad kill. He's a mass murderer. He may just get reclaimed. Just like that. Stopped. So another mech went down here. So denial, where is the ACU? Here he is. He's gone to mid with the ACU. Also, not a bad option. You have 4 mexes in mid. You have some chunk of mass in mid. I think there's some rock here that he walked his ACU and took. Could be wrong there. And we have the factories going up in the expansion. Again, more rocks on the sandy beaches. You can still hear UEF bombers going everywhere. We have some tanks that have run all the way past and got to the mexes, and you can see this guy having trouble targeting. Oh, burned. Napalm in the jungles. Classic UEF tactics. T2 land begun. And you can see the mexes being upgraded. You can upgrade at quite a rate. I think we're kind of slow with the dropping. I generally see much faster transports on this map. I see you coming towards the base. So strange decision. I think I've seen this before. Air idle on the other side of the map. Very dangerous proposition. But he actually does find the air. Oh no. Yeah, when you give inties a move order and then they stop moving, they just go idle for a second and then start to lower to the ground. They don't shoot in that scenario. So you have to be very careful that they don't go idle. This commander does not give a fuck. He's gonna reclaim the Hydro. Thinks we're on Finn's revenge. Some mass for him. Oh, he doesn't. No, take the mass. Oh well. Ooh, Taizan actually needed that pretty badly. He has very little power. Need to start making these hydrocarbons. And a lot more P-gens. Also have power stalls for ThomasHiatt. We have a drop up here. PD's going up. And it's definitely going to be in time. ACU is forcing these PDs, you can see, and also kill the Hydra, so that's not bad damage. This hour stall though, why? Gotta have some T2 tech by now. Do we have? Oh, we have engineers. T2 engineer coming out. You can see these guys desperately need power. And that's the thing with all this reclaim, you gotta adjust your power to have a lot more of it. So you can actually use your power. I'm gonna get this Hydra up here. Here's another chunk of little group of rocks to build your armies out of. Yes, that's right, we build armies out of rocks in Supreme Commander in the, what is it, 30th century? 40th century? I can't remember. I think it's 30th. They didn't want to completely plagiarize Warhammer 40k, so they just went back 1,000 years. This ACU is getting very low. He's been torped. And torps take care of an ACU very quickly, 750 damage per volley. And there's a gunship on him now, but it looks like the gunship should go down. Nothing for the ACU to vet off of though, so it's not going to get any HP back too quickly. Actually, he did just kill something. Did he shoot a landed interceptor maybe? Have the land forces making progress. Ooh, how did this tie? I had a tank here. Tank's made it all the way into the back. And we have T2 land from both players. Gotta see some pillar spam. Let's look at the economy. Actually, very similar. Well, we have so much mass in the bank. Once again, 2,500 mass. Can't afford to have that in your bank. That's, you know, like three T2 mexes sitting there waiting to be made. And this PD actually did go up. I guess there was stall was greater on one side than the other, so we're gonna have to see, yeah, some arties and then some more engineers. Could also just kill it with a bomber. Oh, the transport screwed him. Dropped the arties in range of the PD, and because it had vet, it actually survived. It would have died under normal circumstances, but it survives thanks to the vet, and he has to drop more. Oh, that's annoying. This map sucks. Oh, that's not the right attitude. The right attitude is you suck. That's always the right attitude. Still lacking for power. Where's the T2P gen? Here it is. And we got some bad rallies here, unfortunately. Thomas has a whole bunch of AA right in line of the rally point. How many kills these guys have? Yeah, they all have like one each. And we have T2. So you can see here the range ring for ACU TML. And that's pretty epic. So it makes it so that if you want to eco in various locations, you gotta have TMD, because TML from the water, I mean, it's very hard to stop, very hard to kill an ACU in the water. And also just standing in mid with T2 Commander and TML, he's gonna could do massive damage, but we don't have too much ecoing. Now, do we have TMD though? I don't see any TMD. Don't see any TMD. What's this ACU doing? He's got the gun and he's making nano. We don't have any T2 support factories either. Oh no, air control being won by pillars. You can see here's another army construction toolkit. to be grabbed. It's a good idea to just build a factory in the middle of this, and then you can build engineers out of the factory. So the engineers building the factory will reclaim the stuff underneath it very quickly. So it's sort of a 2-for-1. Big air control advantage for, actually, it's a pretty significant force. So kind of similar air for both players. Eco advantage for Thomas, and also I think a pillar advantage. Let's see, the army, 16 pillars. Meanwhile, 6 pillars, yes. And the TML is spotted, so instead of TML ICU, we've got just a regular old stationary TML, and Mountain's gonna fix this the old-fashioned way. He's just gonna rock up with his nano gun comm and try and wreck that fool. Have T2 mexes in sort of vulnerable locations. We have TMD now protecting here and the base, and these mexes are out of reach. You can test, you can just check the range here, grab a T2 engineer. So not the best placement. If you placed it a bit further forward, he could kill these ones on the left, prevent them from being upgraded at least. Have a drop. That's a strange drop to make, and it actually lands somehow. I wonder what the target is. TMD perhaps. More drops coming in. These are pillars and T2 tanks, and more drops. Will any of them land? Ripperino. And now the TMLs are flying in anticipation of some dead TMD, but there is no dead TMD. More drops. This one lands, but there's gunships right on top of him. And pillars don't actually have much damage. That did not work out. And now the Torp's coming onto Mountain's commander. He's going to drop very quickly, but he has nano, so if he gets out of the water, do we have flak? Yes, he's building heavy assist from this factory. So I think he should. This is definitely survivable right now. Oh, brutal air loss. Suiciding over flak as he tries to kill the commander. Oh, he's very low now. Gunships are not dying. Now they land on the water, so they can't be killed by the flak. And now he's gonna have to go back into the water. Actually, he should overcharge as many of these, try and get some vet off them. But he needs some, well, a shield actually, mobile shield is what's needed here. He's not gonna vet right now. And this TML is still alive. So, this one was probably a T2 Max being rebuilt now. This one is gonna die. We have TMD here, but it's sort of in between both places. Let's see. Pillars moving to the back. You can see how they've just cleaned a lot of this map. Let's see the reclaim count. 38,000. You can see what I mean. Like almost none of that is from units. Pretty much, like very small portion of it. And here, yeah, we have almost 30,000. You can see he hasn't taken this stuff, so he has a bit less. So the reclaim count is insane. We have T2 transport moving to the back, looking to take out this juicy group of mass extractors. No factory up here either. Oh no, actually, is he? No, he's dropping in an ill-advised location. Better to see delivery. That was a bizarre place to drop, gotta say. And now so many pillars on the left. Where have all the units gone? For Thomas. Mountain with a massive army. 3 flags, 25 pillars. This is all dead. And also has a huge amount of mass still in the bank. It's just permanently floating. 2.5, 3K mass. Also, no switch to T3 land. Oh, actually, I spoke too soon. 40% there. No such thing for Thomas. And his army has disappeared. It's been murdered and it's very spread out as well. This push here, he killed some stuff, but not worth it, basically, I think. And he had already TML T2 mexes, and he just killed T1 mexes then, killed some army, but lost all of his, and this pillar army's going for his base, and nice move to drop his commander back. That may be the only possibility to save it. It's time to move in. Oh, he has the shield. Very nice. So basically no danger versus this T2 army. You're gonna have to get in a lot of overcharges. He had to build a storage. Didn't have one. And the Janus come in. You gotta be very careful that they don't start killing all of his own stuff once these pillars getting close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. RIP pigeons. But it looks like most of this army has actually been cleared up. Yeah, you definitely want to make gunships in this scenario so you're not killing your own base. On the right, now that there's no army, there's a new army from Mountain on the way. And we just have so few units. Ooh, one in the back. Could maybe kill some T2 mechs. Lol, that did no damage. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, the ACU drop was very nice. I mean, without the ACU there, he could just run in, focus down he could kill all these T1 PGens, which would actually be painful. Could probably kill the T2 Air HQ. No TMD on these. There's only one TMD on the whole side of the map, so some opportunity for damage to be done. A lot of T2 mexes. Up here, oh, we have a drop. Just a T1 drop. Making T2 drops is very, very good. And here is one. Artie's laying in wait to ambush the drop as it lands. Oh, these are already damaged. And they are all dead. Suicide mission. Engineers dropped here. Oh, that's weird. Janus coming in to clean up the mess with extreme prejudice. And once again, D2 transport battle. Well, this base gets wiped again. Need to make some use of this commander. Where is he off to? Well, he's gonna go kill another pillar army, I think. And we have Titans. Not the most favored choice. We still have this pillar here. Just give me the all clear to shoot. Give me the all clear. There's no response from HQ, so he stands waiting. Holds his fire. An ACU looks for more juicy targets. How many levels can he get off this army? Some more overcharges. Probably should just put on auto overcharge. He hasn't already. T2 drop, that's what we need. Arties. And these mexes should be dead. Certainly two of them are going to die anyway, even with a fast reaction. Over here, the base just being killed. It's very very back and forth, things dying all over the place, but the one constant is Nexus. Ooh, look at this pillar army. Oh, there's Riptides in here as well. It's interesting rally point. Slight mistake there. Will he lose another Mex? I think he is gonna. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, the final shot takes it down. Feels bad, man. Another drop here. Was this a T1 drop? Do we have a retreating T2 transport? I don't see it. Is he gonna kill more mexes? Not quite. That's 3 T2 mexes went down there. 3 over here. Very powerful drops. And now we have broadswords. So T3 air, we should see. Yeah, you definitely want to make some get some adjacency with the T2 pigeons. Don't build them just off to the side. Put them around your air HQ. But the main cost is really the mass for those broadswords. They're not very power expensive, and they're moving. You can probably take out a lot of mexes, but he doesn't have air control. On the right side, this pillar push is pretty monstrous. He's going to take out the PD quite quickly with this many pillars. He's going to take some damage. Needs to focus down the PDs, but oh, I see the commander on the horizon. Oh, he's running away. Probably doesn't need to. We still have this TML in the middle that's just never been killed. It's always a liability. You can't really leave TML alive there. Nice raid with the Titans. Just pillar after pillar dying to commanders, running over bases. And the mexes are still alive. Now you see is definitely the time to use this TML. Oh, he stopped loading it. Or actually he's probably stalling heavily so it's not loading. Yes. Oh, continental drop onto the power. There's still 2 more pigeons and a lot of T1 back here, but oh, it's a pity he didn't save the continental because that is very expensive unit. And I don't think that was full. Well, maybe it was. We have flak in here to defend as well versus. Oh, the flak did so much damage. Look at how many kills it has. And now he has flak right outside these air factories. So Constantinople's retaken. We have the expansion. Our base did get dropped, but you know, we got that back. These mexes. Oh, the TML finally dies. I'm not sure what it was killed by. One good way to kill a TML is with your own TML. More pigeons going up. A dragged line of T2 pigeons. But lost so much economy. Oh, another continental drop. Look at how many pillars are in this. Holy shit. I love continentals. 11 pillars. A flak and 3 arties. Save the continental, please. Retreat. Give it a move order. Please. Please don't let it die. It's being reclaimed by a T1 engineer. Titans move in to try and stop this from killing all the power. Please. No. And this PGen is not going to die. 2 more went down. Top of these 2 here. Wow, pillars suck. All anyone has been making this game is pillars. but I guess they suck. They're not good for dropping, it's true. They have a high HP, but they have low damage. So, really, you're just using the wrong unit. Just drop the Percies, man. Drop the Percies. There we go. That's what we need. You can fit 6 Percivals on a Continental. We have 3 on this one. He's going to fly directly over all this AA. But this thing has 7,500 HP, so who actually cares? This is going to be brutal. He's going to drop it right back here and kill this T3 Gen. Maybe even before it's finished. Oh. Target. Target. There's the T2 Gen. There's another one, and now the T3 Gen's firmly in their sights. And it's definitely going down. RIP. Please save the Continental this time. Let me just show you how expensive it is. 1,452,000 power as well. 1,400 mass. And it's very easy to save because it has so much HP. Wow, we have so many Continentals. They're actually gonna cost so much power. Minus 400 for each one. So they're very expensive. Still, the battle over this expansion, I've sort of missed a lot of it. We have a massive line of PDs. T1, and then he said, well, my gun is bigger than yours, so I'm going to build a line of T2 PDs. On the left, well, not much happening. It has been wiped at least 2 times, maybe more. More Continental drops coming. And more stuff going to be ruthlessly killed. Continental going to the back base to kill all this economy. What's the army like? 11 Titans, 28 pillars. And they're running into a nanocom with full vet. He's farmed so many kills, 106 kills. Most of those were T2 and T3 units. But he is actually taking a lot of damage. Where's the overcharges? But no, it's not going to be enough. He's not going to die here. Too much HP. Not enough damage on the pillars and the Titans, and they're going to go down. PD is also helping greatly. Needs to... Well, there we go. It's over. That was the last chance. We have Percy's on the top right. Percy's here killing these mexes. Something happened here. Oh yeah, these mexes are gonna die too. And that's pretty much it. So nice game. GG, well played. Can't remember who asked for a Melancholy Hill game. Oh, maybe it was Party Marty. So shout out. Here's your game. Epic UEF on UEF violence. And thanks for watching. See you next time.